Hi, this is Jen Walker, and I wanted to share a few tips for you when it comes to having a break with your kids when it's like spring break or Christmas break or some type or summer. There are some crazy things that can happen, right? So I have 6 kids, and when I have moments like that, like I think that some of the habits that we form in our families serve us, and then there's some that don't, and we don't really realize that they aren't serving us. And so, like when my kids are home, sometimes we choose to make cookies, and that's fun. But like when we do it, we need to be intentional, right? We don't want to do it every day. So when there's a break, I want to find things that are fun for my kids to do that can kind of keep them busy and that I can do some work and do some other things. And so, like, think of things that you can do with your kids. Here are a few ideas for you. You can go to the park. What about doing exercise with the kids, like having either a walk or going to the park and then maybe playing tennis with them, doing something active, maybe going swimming, different things like that. So, what can you do? Another thing is sometimes you're like shut in the house because it's winter. And what are some things that you can make that don't necessarily have to be eaten? There's a lot of things. Like, so for Christmas time, we chose to make, instead of sugar cookies this year, we made salt dough, Play-Doh, using the cookie cutters and made all these different shapes, and we painted them, and the kids had so much fun with it. And so that is a great idea, is to do a salt dough and then have like that cookie experience minus the eating, right? Other ideas is to maybe have like a lemonade stand, and like, so you can't eat any of it because it's all to sell. And then if you have leftovers, tell the kids they can't come home until it's all gone. What other ideas do you have? I think time, when we have too much time on our hands as a mom, that a lot of times we get bored, and then a lot of times we find ourselves in the kitchen. And so making a plan, maybe having like a few big things each day or one thing each day that you can look forward to, maybe having a cleaning list so that you're busy. Like if you have idle time and your mind's going crazy, then maybe you can choose to have a list of things that you do before you go into the kitchen. Maybe you walk around the block. Maybe you take have a stick of gum, sugar-free gum. Maybe you drink a glass of water. Maybe you do 10 push-ups. And like you have this set thing that you do every time that you maybe have a craving or that you get bored. So find different things, tune into what your emotions are and what you're feeling. And then really, like a lot of times, I've been to dinner before with someone and I've chosen not to have the dessert. And then the dessert is running around my head with my limbic system saying, I want it, I want it, I want it. And one thing that I try to do is stop, challenge, and choose. So stop, be aware of the thought that's happening in my limbic system, not my prefrontal cortex, and that that's not really me, and that I want to choose to really focus on the other person. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What are they doing? What can I do to connect with them and enrich their life and in turn enrich my life? And so be really present with your kids, like reading to them, maybe having some fun challenges. Over New Year's, I blew up a bunch of balloons, and then I had fun activities for the kids to do, and then I did some dumb little prizes for those who were winners. Like some of them were run up and down the stairs 5 times, or run upstairs, shut the door, clap 5 times, do a somersault, and then come tag mom's hand. Or one of them was, you guys should all write this one down. One of them was to give mom a foot and back rub. And so all 6 of my kids like got around me and they were like rubbing me, and it was awesome. So what can you do to have fun during this break when you have all your kids? And maybe you can find some inspirational things that you can come up with on your own. Pinterest, hello, you got a lot of reasons and a lot of different ideas there. And then have fun. Don't make it boring. Don't feel deprived. That's a choice, to feel deprived. So in what way can you feel deprived? Maybe deprive yourself from the pair of pants versus the cookie, right? So choose, be intentional, engage in learning. We have a Wednesday Habits of Health webinar. Every Wednesday we have awesome ability to listen to these habits of health that can really help you change the way you think and think differently. They're so inspirational. So I'll put the link below so you can listen to Habits of Health to help keep you on track in the right mind frame. And then I can share the salt dough recipe that I had used, and then also a plan of action sheet down in the comments below, because it's nice to have a plan. So I hope these are helpful to you. I hope you have a great week. with your kids. Have a good day.